Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Lingual Luminer. Today, we are going to tackle one of the most useful grammatical tool in our English language, the conditional sentences. Whether you are imagining a future, regretting the past, or stating scientific fact, conditionals will help you to do it all. So let's break them down one by one. What are conditional sentences? A conditional sentences usually have two parts. Number one, the if clause, and number two, the main clause. The if clause is basically the condition, and the main clause is basically a result. So, in this way, we can say that the conditional are used to talk about real or the imaginary situations or their consequences. Conditional sentences are super useful in daily speech and writing. Let's break it down further that how many categories of the conditional sentences do we have and what particular sort of structure we are going to follow in order to compose an effective conditional sentence. So we basically have four types of the conditional. Number one is the zero conditional. And the structure that we typically follow for composing a sentence by following the rule of zero conditional is if plus present simple, then again present simple. So that means that you are going to have two different sentences. One sentence would be talking about the reason, and the other part of the sentence or the second sentence will be talking about the result, which was the outcome of that particular reason. And both, if you're working with zero conditional, so both of the sentences are going to be composed by following the rules of the simple present tense. Second category or the second type of the conditional is the first conditional. And the structure that we follow for composing an effective sentence for first conditional is if plus present simple, then will, and the base verb, which means that the first clause of your conditional sentence would be according to the rules of simple present tense, and the other part, which is technically the outcome of that thing, will be in the simple future tense. The third type of the conditional is known as the second conditional. And when we are working with the structure of the second conditional, so we need to make sure that one sentence is being composed by following the rules of the past simple. Then we need to add a verb, which is would. Then we need to continue the sentence. The last part of the conditional is basically the third conditional. And in order to compose a third conditional, the structure that we are going to follow is if plus past perfect plus would have plus past participle. That means that the if clause of your sentence is going to be in the past perfect, and the outcome clause of your sentence is going to be according to the rules of past participle. So, as we have discussed few particular tenses here, like simple present, simple past, simple future. So, what are these particular sort of sentences? Simple present tense is basically used to talk about the habitual actions. Habitual actions, the actions that we are doing on the daily basis. And when we compose a simple sentence structure, so the formula or the structure that we follow is subject plus first form of the verb and object, right? For example, I wake up early in the morning. This is a simple present tense. You need to make sure that if the subject of your simple present tense is a third person singular, so you are going to add s or es with the form of verb. If we talk about the simple past, so simple past are the particular actions that has already taken in the time that has gone through. And in order to compose an effective sentence by using the simple past rule is subject plus second form of the verb and then object. If we talk about the simple future, so simple future is used to talk about the things or the actions that are going to be performed in the upcoming time. And and the typical structure that you usually follow to compose an effective future sentence is subject plus will, which is an helping verb, then the first form of the verb, and then object. So understanding conditional is quite very important because each type of the conditional is going to create a different particular sort of effect. This effect is going to matter for both of your skills, reading and writing. Even in speaking, it matters a lot because by using these particular strategies, by you following these particular sort of structures, you are going to show your deeper understanding of your language and effective way of communication. So if this video helped you to understand the conditional better, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more bite-sized grammar lessons. Drop your own examples of condition in the comments. I would love to see what you come up with.